Hey y'all, it's 2026. Welcome if you're new here. I am a lover of all of the crafts, ceramics, and books. And I wanted to bring y'all into my 2026 pottery predictions, trends that I think are going to happen, things that I actually want to do and explore. And so what we are acknowledging this year is that we're not doing micro trends anymore. We are really leaning into finding our own personal style. We are thinking more about who we are and our nostalgics of our childhood, vintage clothes or heirlooms from family members. The fact that these heirlooms might tell a story, the things in your life, the things that you're creating, who you are and your identity. So I'm really looking for leading into this, how this even looks like within the pottery space. And this is all to say that I do a little bit of Pinterest pinning, and they have a great Pinterest predictions of 2026. And there are some great categories that I feel align with some of the things that I want to create this year. And I'm hoping it inspires me through my craft. And so let's jump in. I really want to explore is a Neo-Deco theme that they have. Personally, I used to do architecture. Even my space, my home, the style of it leans very much into contemporary Art Deco themes. And what that is like geometric lines, curves, there's patterns, and it's very regal and elegant. I feel personally that it's a bit minimalist, and it's just the pieces that are there are vibrant and they pop. And I can see from a ceramic standpoint, really leaning more into creating light fixtures and lamp shades, detailings of the pieces, metal, or brass. I also think that we can lean really heavily into the pattern. So, for example, a chessboard, the patterns of the black and white checkered, I think would be very nice and elegant on ceramics pieces. Okay, so next up, very interesting category that I want to bring in is scent stacking. And I know you're like, wait, what? Pottery, how does this relate? Okay, hold on. Let me share. I have recently been getting into perfumes. I recently went to New York and came across some really cool perfume shops and fragrance stores, and I've been learning about scent stacking. In ceramics and pottery, glazes, we do a lot of chemistry to create this beautiful combination that glazes fuse at a very high temperature and during the pottery process. And within fragrances, it's the same. There's a chemical reaction that creates these different top and mid notes of layering. Because all that to say, all what inspires me within this space is the perfume bottles. Why are some of these shapes the way they are? What about actually creating ceramic vessels that give those very vintage and regal feels of these perfume jars? And so I want to explore more of that and even just perfume itself. So that's why I'm adding that into the category. Okay, so brooches are in, and I'm loving this because this is me, my grandma version of me. I'm glad this is here, and I'm hoping it's here to stay. I have a nice jean jacket that I would love to add brooches to, and I'm thinking this would be a nice activity that maybe we can do together of hand building activities. We can just create small, I don't know, whatever it is we want to do, like an eye or little just different geometric patterns of ceramic hand built objects and create and make them into brooches, and so adding backs to them and attaching them to clothes. I think this would also be a great party type of activity to do. If you're thinking about what do you want to do with friends, making brooches, I think that's the way to go. Okay, so the next one is Funhouse, and I don't know if this is coming from Taylor Swift in the fact that whenever a celebrity comes out with an album, the style very much aligns with that album release, like Beyonce's country aesthetic. But I'm actually here for this because this reminds me of my childhood. I do have some decorations from my childhood room where it was circus themed, but I'm thinking this can be elegant, like stripes and the vintage style of the circus, but also just using the geometric lines and even leaning into some of the animals, like an elephant on a ball, underglaze painting, and creating fun scenes, storytelling on our ceramic pieces or mugs and stuff like that. And this kind of leans to that Gimme Gummy inspiration and blobs, 3D, colorful shapes and objects. So what kind of inspires me on this was last year I was making cups with smiley faces on it. And I think we can do this to the extreme, like so blobs with smiley faces. This kind of leans into me using my new air spray and creating more of this very colorful glazes layering on top of each other and creating really fun glaze combinations. I also kind of think to get a bit fun with the handles on our pottery pieces as far as this gummy theme and creating fun, just abstract shapes and allowing things to not be so symmetrical. Okay, so the next one is cool blue. And so think about this as like an icy blue. I don't know if this is because we're like in the winter right now and I know that Amaco just released that icy glaze. I forgot exactly what it's called, but I tried it recently with the white color, the ice collection, and I'm here for it. And so I think we could really lean into these light white and light blue glazes and do a bit of fun glaze combinations here. I also think there would be a nice juxtaposition with like crushed ice and ice melting. I think we can get fun with it, and I'm curious like if y'all have any fun ideas that we can do with this icy blue type of trend that might be happening. Okay, next one I'm totally down for, and I feel like this has always been kind of my theme of this Afro bohemian style, and this is more of like Afro chic home decor, hand woven baskets. And I think this could also help us learn a bit more about different cultures and take an opportunity to understand where these different techniques come from. Originally, when I started my pottery process, I really leaned into natural fibers and even pine needling. And so I think bringing in back some of those natural fibers into the pottery process might be really fun. This is khaki theme. This space is more for those nomads or the people who love to travel and explore. And similarly, I'm thinking this is leaning into more like, I don't know, I envision Indiana Jones, wood carvings, hieroglyphics, carvings on the walls, fossils. And so imagine learning about different cultures and different languages and different characters, just using natural clay bodies. I could see like a very nice red or rusty red with a beautiful like khaki desert sand glaze on top of it. This could be really nice for those minimalist neutral people who want something very calm and serene for their home decor, but it's not white, it's not gray, it's not cool. It is a warm, and it's inviting, and it's bringing in textiles, carvings, different art pieces. Okay, so there's this other one called Cabbage Crush, which I guess it's like last year it was Cauliflower Crush. I don't know. What I'm here for here is I'm loving that people are creating fruit and food on their pottery. The cabbage theme that I'm liking is bringing in vibrant purples and greens, and it feels very much like we're in a garden, like we're in Alice in Wonderland or something like that. So I think we can really lean into some of those vibrant glazes. I think we could also think about this more from a tablescape standpoint of being a bit more fun and playful with our food. And so is this like a decomposed banana or something like that? I don't know. And the last one that I really think that we can lean into and get a bit creative in the pottery space is the wilder kind. And I think this one I really look forward to doing because I already do a bit of a whimsical theme in creating underglaze paintings of like coffee mugs on books, and that kind of ties in a bit of the books and the pottery and the mugs together. I can really bring in some of the storytelling here with this wilder kind animal aesthetics theme, like fun forescapes. Are there fairies there? Are there deers and foxes? All the cute little animals that we love. I think this will be fun for me too, and just exploring a new type of style within that space. I also got a glaze. It's not new, but it's by Laguna, and they have some fun animal themed glazes, which I feel like no one ever talks about. But I think this would fit really here into 2026. So I'm hoping people get inspired here by some animal themes and just get a bit more playful with the glazes. Like we don't always have to stick with that one white glaze or one oatmeal glaze. This is an opportunity to get really fun and playful. This is a year where we're telling stories, we're finding our own identity through these stories. And this is an opportunity for us all to find unique style within pottery this year. But now I'm curious from you, what are you planning on making this year? Do you have like an inspiration board that you've been thinking about? Because I know with me, like I've been in a bit of a creative slump. So I think using this Pinterest board is really going to help me to start 2026 strong. And so getting crafty with pottery. All right, so thank y'all for watching this video, and till next time, I'll see you.